nice to see you. I know, we're ready. Are you ready? Okay, good. Good morning, yogis. Can you all hear me over there on the speaker? Just checking. Wonderful. Over here, y'all can hear me from the speaker too? I think we're great. Well, welcome to your practice this morning, everyone. I'm Angela. Steve will be back on Tuesday. This is a all levels vinyasa flow class. It is donation based. Steve's been contributing to the community here for about 13 years, giving yoga a outdoor perspective and making this available for everyone. So I've had a chance to come around and introduce myself to most of you, and if I haven't yet, we can chat after class. But just like Steve's class, if something doesn't feel right, don't do it. I want you to modify. I want you to take what you need to today in this practice. We're going to get started in a seat since most of you are already there. And we're going to settle in. I'll keep talking to you as you cross your legs, face the ocean or me, either way. And once you're seated in a comfortable position, you can also be on your shins, by the way, if that feels better. I want you to lengthen your tailbone down and just feel yourself grow really tall. The crown of the head is going to stack over your hips. And roll your shoulders up towards your ears, back and down, and then let your palms relax however they feel best to relax. So what I mean is your palms may be face up, or your palms may be face down, or a bowl in your lap. Either way. So before we change anything with the breath or really start to set intentions, I want you to ground yourself in this space. And why do we want to do that? All day long, all week long, all year long, we are giving ourselves to other people, giving our energy away. This is a moment for you to take care of yourself and focus on this present movement, your breath, your strengthening, your flexibility. Now I want you to notice your breath. Is it shallow? Is it deep? Whatever it is, just notice. And now take a big inhale through the nose, fill up. And then exhale through the nose. Good. Second biggest inhale all day, fill up through the nostrils. Hold it. And then exhale out the mouth. Good. Third biggest inhale you've taken all day through the nostrils, fill up. And as you exhale out the mouth, stick out your tongue. Possibly even stretch your jaw. Exhale, 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 exhale. Really let it go. Good. And now inhale through your nostrils, seal your lips. And engage your Ujjayi breath. So your next exhale is through your nostrils again. This yogic breath can help guide you through your practice. I encourage you to use it. However, if you need to breathe out of your mouth at any time or you need to go slower than I'm cueing, please feel free to do that. Modify. It's not yoga practice, or it is yoga practice. It's not yoga perfect. You're going to move differently than your neighbor. That's good. Excellent. Just 2 more rounds of breath here, engaging that texture of your breath. Good. And you can practice with your eyes closed, but otherwise, you can slowly blink them open. On your inhale, reach both arms high. On your exhale, side body stretch over to the right. Your right hand is going to plant on the ground, and your left arm is going to frame your ear. Good. So maybe let that hand come all the way down to the ground, all the way down to the ground. Yeah, palm down. Good. Take one more round of breath. Your inhale, reach both arms up. Your exhale, side body stretch over to the left. Left hand on the ground, and your right arm frames your ear. So breathe here. Just one more round. Good. On your next inhale, reach both arms high. And on your exhale, cactus your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Good. Inhale, reach up. Your exhale, hands to heart center. Good. From here, I want you to extend your right leg straight out. The sole of your left foot's going to be on the inside of that right leg. So right leg straight, left knee bent. Big inhale, reach up. Your exhale, twist over towards your bent knee. So twist towards your left knee. Good. Yeah. Right hand is on your left knee, and your left hand is on the ground behind you. Good. So as you inhale, I want you to think about lengthening through the spine. Feel that length grow, grow, grow. And as you exhale, deepen your twist, even if it's just a millimeter or so. Good. One more round of your breath here. Then you'll inhale, unwind, reach up. Exhale, extend for your right foot. Yeah, and if your hands don't quite make it all the way to the foot, that's okay. Maybe your hands rest on the knee or the ankle or the shin. I want you to focus on keeping the right foot flexed. And it is really, really early in practice, so those hamstrings are probably tight. That's a good thing. We have some work to do today. Good. Take 2 more rounds of your fullest breath. Excellent. On your next inhale, unwind, reach up. And you're gonna exhale, twist back over to the left once again. Yep. Plant your left hand on the ground behind you. And on an inhale, lift your hips. Hips lift, your weight's gonna go into that left knee. Yep, lots of great demos over here. Thank you, I'm gonna call you out. We're wearing the same pants. Good. Option to take enormous circles with your right arm backwards. Yes, and I'll let you know over here, y'all are doing great. Doing great, doing great. Yes. One more round of breath. And on your exhale, sit yourself back down. And bring your legs into a cross-leg position. And we'll take it all on the opposite side. Straight left leg, your right knee is bent. Sole of the right foot on the inside of that leg. Take an inhale, lengthen, reach up. Your exhale, twist over towards the right. Excellent. Your hand is behind you to support you, right? And your front hand is on your front knee to help promote this twist. Welcome, come on in. Yes. So length on the inhales, crown of the head grows tall. And as you exhale, see if you can really concave your belly. You're massaging your organs with every breath. On your next inhale, unwind, reach up. Your exhale, extend for that left knee, shin, foot. Good. So I might have a micro bend in my left knee right now. Instead of forcing that leg straight, you should feel a lot of oxygen going to your hamstrings with every inhale. Good. One more round of your breath here. And you'll inhale, unwind, reach up. Exhale, twist over to the right once again. Inhale, lift your hips, press into the hand behind you. There it is. Yes, yogis. And then take 3 or 4 enormous circles backwards with that left arm. There it is. Good. All right, yogis, on your next exhale, sit yourself right back down. Bring your knees closer to your body. Find that cross-leg position if it's safe for your knees. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Now take a moment to think how you'll get to a tabletop. You can roll over onto your hands and knees. You can swing your legs around. I just want you to be really mindful throughout your practice. If something feels pinching or stabbing, just back out. Good. Once you're in a tabletop, knees are about hip-width distance apart, a few rounds of cow and cat. Inhale for your cow pose, your belly goes towards the earth and you lift your gaze and your tailbone towards the sky. Yes, yogis, exhale, cat pose, dome the upper back, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Move through several of these at your own pace. Don't let the speed of my voice encourage you to move faster or slower than you want to. We're waking up the spine, feeling that amazing sunshine on the skin, really starting to increase our ability to have a longer breath, more oxygen to the brain through the entire circulatory system. One more round of your cat and cow. Yes, yogis. Wrap up whichever one you're on. Come to a neutral spine and bring your knees together to touch underneath you. Good. On an inhale, right leg back, left arm forward. Right leg back, left arm forward. Breathe here. Kick your heel away from your body. Make that right leg super strong. See if you can reach your hand just a little bit further. Tuck your chin in, lots of length in the back of the neck. So listen carefully. You're gonna keep a neutral spine, but on your inhale, you're gonna lift your right leg and left arm slightly 2 times for a pulse. So pulse, pulse, exhale, tuck, curl, round, knee to elbow. Yep, that group 2 more times. Inhale, pulse, pulse, exhale, knee to elbow. Last time on the side, inhale, extend, pulse, pulse, exhale, knee to elbow. Excellent. Inhale, find your length. Stay here and breathe, strengthening your core, or option to bend your right knee and reach back for your right foot with your left hand. So this can be a quad stretch by pressing your heel towards your glute, or you can make it that shoulder opener by kicking into the hand. You're here for 3 breaths. Notice what's happening in your right elbow. Add a little micro bend. Really grip the ground with all 5 of those fingers on that right hand. 1 more breath. Excellent. Release. Both knees on the ground, 2 hands onto the ground, and we'll take the opposite side. Left leg back, right arm forward. Left leg back, right arm forward. So you're here a little bit, wobbling, finding your balance, feeling shaky. That's good. Feel the strength through the back line of your body. Flex your left toes towards your face. Yeah. All right, on your inhale, you'll pulse, pulse. Exhale, tuck, curl, round. Yes, 2 more times. Inhale, pulse, pulse. Exhale, bring it in. Yes, yogis. Inhale, pulse, pulse. Exhale, elbow to knee. Wonderful. Inhale, extend. Stay or bend your back knee. Grab the foot with your front hand. Excellent. So notice here on this side, is your left elbow slightly bent? If you bend it just a little bit, your arm's gonna start shaking more. That's really good. That's what we want. 1 more round of your breath. And then release, find a tabletop, and take a child's pose. Extend your knees as wide as your mat, and send your hands out straight from your shoulders. So it's Sunday morning, it's after a holiday, we have another holiday coming up. You might be feeling you have low energy from all of the activities that are going on. Whether you have family or don't have family here, it's a lot to deal with on the holidays. I want to remind you that you can rest whenever you need to during practice. That means you can take this child's pose at any time. I do want you to get outside of your comfort zone, grow your body and your brain just a little bit, but know what you need. One of the best measurements of my personal yoga practice is learning the boundaries of my body and when I can push and when I can pull back. All right, yogis, come to a tabletop, tuck your toes, inhale. Your exhale, downward facing dog, send your tailbone high. So as we did in tabletop, all 10 fingers are spread really, really wide. Since we're on the grass here, there's a little bit more give. So what that means is I really want you to press into your inner hands as well. Have a micro bend in your knees. My knees would definitely be bent. Good. Shake out your head, yes and no. Good. All right, yogis, inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Tiptoe your feet up behind your wrists. Good. And now bend your knees so much that your hands touch the ground. That's where we want your knees to be. Good. Option for ragdoll, grab opposite elbows. You can even interlace your hands at the nape of your skull. Or if you want a little bit more shoulder heat, interlace your hands behind you and drop your fists overhead. Yes, yes, yogis. Breathe well. Release your hands down to the ground. On your inhale, find a halfway lift, fingers to shins. Exhale, fold. Yep. Inhale, stand, reach right up to that big, beautiful sky. Oh, so nice. Exhale, cactus your arms, lengthen your tailbone down, feel nice and strong. Inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center and close your eyes once again. So we are only halfway through what I'm calling our integration, but I want you to take a moment and just feel the sunshine on your face. Now I want you to become aware of your feet. Feel yourself lift up all 10 toes, and then soften each toe down one at a time, and your big toe is last. Notice as you take your awareness to your shins and you climb up through your body, your knees are soft. So not locked, not super bent, just soft. Lift up your pubic bone and lengthen your tailbone down and feel your core engage. Yep. And allow your shoulders to melt away from your ears as the crown of your head grows up towards the sky. Feeling this amazing environment, using it as an anchor to ground us as we flow. Since we've had just a little bit of movement so far, you know more about what your energy levels are now that you're here. This is where I want you to set your intention. Your intention of gratitude or love or acceptance or just joy that the sun is out today. All right, yogis. On your next inhale, reach both arms up. On your exhale, forward fold. Take up as much space as you can. Yes, yogis. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Once you're in your high plank, I definitely expect you to keep breathing. Let's see if we can take some of your minds off of this. So when you're in your high plank, remember you can come to your elbows or to your knees. Feel the space between your shoulder blades dome. Feel your body is like a plank. The more engaged it is, the easier it is to hold. I know it's not easy. All right, we are all on our palms. So you're gonna lower down to your right forearm and then your left forearm. Yep. And then you're gonna push up from your left palm and then your right palm. And then we're gonna go back down. Left forearm, right forearm. Yes. Press back up. Right palm, left palm. Take a big inhale. Your exhale, lower yourself all the way down to the ground, slower than you ever wanted to go. Once you get down to the ground, extend your arms straight forward. Good. So what we're gonna do is float our feet and float our arms and make a banana shape with the body. And you're gonna kick your arms and kick your legs. I'm standing, so I can only do 3 at a time. So yeah, it's like you're swimming on your belly. Swim, swim, swim. Thank goodness we're not in that cold water right now. It'd be a whole lot colder. Although I do encourage you to take cold plunges, even if it is in winter. We're here for 5. Come on. And 4. Come on. And 3, 2, 1. Rest your right cheek on the mat and let your hands go next to your hips. Just rest. Little breath into the back body. Good. All right. This time you're going to reach your hands behind you. Palms will face each other. And similar banana shape in the body. Float your feet. Yes. Option to interlace your hands all the way to the webbing if that feels good. A little bit more shoulder work. We're not moving as much on this side, but I do expect you to keep length in the back of your neck by tucking your chin in just slightly. You want to protect that cervical spine. Feel the crown of your head move towards the ocean. Just 1 more millimeter. Good. Your exhale, release your left cheek to the ground. Let your hands rest on opposite sides of your hips. You might want to bend your knees and shift your feet from side to side. That could feel pretty good. A little lower back release. Yeah. Excellent, yogis. All right, return your toenails to the ground. Bring your mouth or chin to the mat. Plant your hands next to your ribs. Inhale, baby cobra, lift the gaze, lift the chest, press the toenails down. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale to tabletop, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Yes, yogis. So that's my modified version of a vinyasa. I think that many of you have the high to low plank, that full chaturanga in your practice. I trust that you can do that safely. I'm not going to cue it through class. I'm just going to call these vinyasas. And you're more than welcome to skip it. Do what you need to do. All right, yogis, inhale your right leg high. Keep your hips square. If you're anything like me, you really want to open it up, but we will, I promise, promise. Flex your right toes. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, step the right foot to the top of the mat, low lunge. Your left knee comes down to the ground. On an inhale, both arms up and overhead. Yes, there it is. Good. So once you're in your low lunge, we're working on our stacking right now for the rest of practice, right? So slide your left hip forward just a little bit and make sure your right knee is over the right ankle. Good. Grab a hold of your left wrist. Your exhale, side body stretch over to the right. You're gonna do that 2 more times at your own pace. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Good. Inhale, find your center. On your exhale, half splits. You'll straighten your right leg and your hands will come to the ground and frame that right foot. So for those of you who had your back knee lifted, just go ahead and soften that down. Yeah, that's right, that's right. So if you're anything like me, that front leg may not be perfectly straight. That's good. We don't want a perfectly straight front leg. You might find that if you walk your hands over to the right or over to the left, it creates a different stretch in your body and your thoracic spine. You might like that. But please feel free to stay framing that foot. I want you to focus on flexing the right toes up towards the sky. Yes, yogis. You might like pivoting your right foot side to side. It just creates a different sensation in your hip. Good. Take one more round of your fullest breath here. On your next inhale, bend into that right knee. Make sure your toes are tucked behind you. And on your exhale, step up to a forward fold. Left foot to the top of the mat. Yes, yogis. There we go. On your next inhale, halfway lift, fingers to shins. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, stand right up, reach up to that big, beautiful sky. Oh my gosh, this is like quintessential San Diego weather. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach up, bring it in. Exhale, forward fold. Yes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa in any amount. We'll see you in downward facing dog, yogis. And we'll take all of that on the opposite side. So as we enter the opposite side, I want you to be really mindful of how this side feels different than the other. Inhale your left leg high. Keep the hips square. Flex the left foot. Do you notice equal weight in both hands? We're not really opening up the hip, but just want to check in, check in. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, left foot, top of mat. Inhale, low lunge. Your right knee comes down and your arms come overhead. Yes. Yes. There we go. Good. So if you're anything like me, your shoulders might be way up in your ears. Soften them down. Rotate your pinkies inward. That'll help with that. Good. Slide your right hip forward. Make sure that left knee is stacked over the left ankle. Take an inhale. Grab your right wrist. Exhale, side body stretch to the left. You're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, center. Exhale, side body stretch to the left. Yeah, feel it in those rib cages. Inhale, center. Exhale, side body stretch. Say hello to your intercostal muscles. Inhale, release your wrist, reach up. And mindfully on your exhale, find your half splits. Straighten your left leg. Hands start by framing the leg first. All right, my hamstrings are incredibly tight. They kind of feel like steel cables. I don't know about you guys, but they feel like steel cables to me. So you might notice that if you walk both of your hands way over to the left, it might feel good. You might want to try that. Or you want to walk your hands all the way over to the right. Just notice how that feels. Good. Every inhale you take, act as if your hamstring is a lung. You're just sending fresh breath there. Nice movements over here. Good. Take 2 more of your best breaths in this pose so far. As you inhale next, bend into your left knee, tuck your right toes, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step your back foot up to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, fingers to shins. Exhale, deep folds. Inhale, stand right up, reach it. Exhale, cactus, lift the heart. Inhale, reach up, take it in. Exhale, deep forward fold. Yes. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, vinyasa in any amount. See you in down dog. Good. See if you can lengthen each posture by also lengthening your breath. Good. All right, yogis. Option for child's pose. We're here just for 5 breaths. Can stay in downward facing dog. Yeah. Good. Just 3 more. We've made it through our integration. We're going to start setting up for our flow. And then return back to downward facing dog. Once you're in your downward facing dog, inhale your right leg high. Open up your hip this time. Bend your knee. Make some circles. Draw your name on the sky. Yes. Now check in, is there equal weight in both hands? If there's not equal weight in both hands, square off your chest. I want you to protect your wrists. Good. Inhale, level off your hip. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger's pose. Squeeze out the air. Whoop. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, step the right foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Your back knee is lifted. Always an option to lower it down, yogis. Modify as you need to. Good. So this is our first time in high crescent lunge in practice today. I want you to feel the strength of your front leg, but I want you to bend your back knee just slightly. Yes, nice adjustments. You should feel this in that left hip flexor now. Good. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, cactus your arms and dip your back knee as low to the ground as you possibly can. Yep. 2 more times. Inhale, high crescent, straight arms, reach up. Exhale, cactus, dip. Woo! Just 1 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus, dip. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the ground, frame your front foot. Inhale, 3-leg dog, send the right leg back. Option to flow through your vinyasa with that leg lifted, or skip it all together and meet in downward facing dog. See how we do in south side? Yeah, south side, you've got it over there. Good. So it's easy, it's simple, but it's not super easy, right? Inhale your left leg high. Open up your hip. Take your movements. Swivel that hip around. I want to get you guys off your wrists. Just remember, if they start bugging you, you can always come down to your knee. Good. Inhale, level off your hip. Exhale, knee to nose, tuck, curl round. Yep. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, left foot, top of mat. Inhale, high crescent lunge, reach up. All right, so that right hip flexor, I want you to feel it. So bend your back knee just a smidge. Rotate those pinkies inward, make those arms a little lighter. I know it becomes very challenging to hold them up. That's why we do this. It's why we show up to practice, right? Get outside our comfort zone. Breathe well. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, cactus and dip. Yeah, 2 more of those. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, cactus, dip. 1 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus, dip. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the ground, frame your left foot. Inhale, 3-leg dog, send that left leg back and move through your vinyasa in any amount. All right, yogis. From your downward facing dog, inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. So once you get into your chair pose, I want you to look down at all 10 of your toes and just make sure you see them. That's the most adjustment that I really think you need from chair. Let your lower back be neutral. Holding chair for me definitely starts creating that sensation of when do I possibly escape from this asana? So this is what yoga is helping us learn to do, right? Breathe through discomfort so that we can not only strengthen our bodies, but also our minds. I promise you won't be here too long. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, airplane wings, arms behind you. Good, inhale, chair, reach forward. Exhale, airplane wings. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, airplane wings. Yes. Inhale, stand, reach up, straight legs, take it all in. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Remember, these are here to build heat. In my personal practice, I skip quite a bit of these vinyasas, so just be mindful as you move through your practice. We're returning to that flow. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift that right leg. Exhale, right foot top of mat, moving a little faster. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus your arms, dip your back knee. Guess what? 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus dip. Yes, inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus dip. Feel that heart expand. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, vinyasa. Yes, yes. Hope you guys are starting to feel a little warmer now. Good. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot top of mat. Yeah. Inhale, reach up, high crescent. Exhale, cactus and dip. Make it a moving meditation. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, cactus dip. Last one, inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus dip, breathe it out. Inhale, straight arms, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to the ground, frame your foot. Inhale, 3-leg dog, send the left leg back. Exhale, vinyasa in any amount. Yes, yogis. From your downward facing dog, inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, travel to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, fingers to your shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane wings. Just really press out that energy behind you. 2 more times. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, send it back behind you. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Guess what? Exhale, vinyasa. See you in downward facing dog. All right, yogis, we've gone through our flow 2 times on each side. We're going to do it 1 more time, but we're going to add on to it. Good. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right foot top of mat. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus dip just once. Good. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, open up warrior 2 towards the south. Yes, yogis, yes. Good. So first time in warrior 2, right? I want you to feel the strength out through both middle fingers. Look down at your right big toe. You should be able to see your right big toe just peeking out to the left of your right knee. That back edge of your left foot presses into the mat. I want you to feel as if you're expanding your mat space. Good. Pick up your back arm. Yeah, I know, it gets heavy after a while, huh? Good. Your next inhale, reverse triangle, straight your right leg, reach up and back. Good. So I want you to make this feel really good. Oh, the speaker's really loud when I'm over here. You can grab onto your right wrist with your left hand and just give yourself, yeah, a little more side body stretch. You can even bend the right elbow and grab it with the hand too. So noticing the space in your right side body. Good. Excellent. Take one more round of breath. Your exhale, extended side angle, bend your right knee and let your right forearm rest on it. Or the hand can come, I'm not wide enough, the hand can come all the way to the ground, or you can take a half or full bind. It's late enough in practice that if you want to bind all the way underneath, I think that would be just fine. Good. So think of lengthen the body instead of falling forward. So I do that a lot too. I lean forward. See if you can expand your chest slightly more. I know the north side can't see me, but hopefully y'all can hear me. One more breath. Inhale, star pose. Straighten your arms. Adjust your feet. I like my toes slightly out. You might want them in or out or parallel. It's just what is feeling right in your knees. Good. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, squat it down, hands at heart center. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, star, reach up. Exhale, squat. Last time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, squat and stay. No, we won't stay too long, just longer than you want to be here. Isn't that the case in most life? You're doing something longer than you really want to do, and you're clenching your teeth and you're holding your breath and you're like, whew, okay, breathe. Hover your right heel, lower that down. Hover left heel, lower that down. Hover both heels and sit a little lower. Yes, there we go. Lower the heels down, inhale, reach up. Exhale, prasarita, wide leg forward fold. Definitely adjust your knees so you don't feel stabbing. Just really uncomfortable, right? So here in your wide leg forward fold, you have options. If a headstand is in your practice, go for a headstand. If you want to interlace your hands behind you to the webbing and drop the fists overhead, you can do that too. All right, north side, you're all looking good over here. Didn't mean to leave you for so long. I also like to bend in and out of my knees. That can feel pretty nice. You can even go as far as taking like a surfer squat from one side of the mat to the other side. Alternatively, you can stay in stillness. One more round of your fullest breath. And after that exhale, I want you to release your hands down to the ground. This is going to take a couple breaths, and I want you to be really, really mindful. Bend both knees a ton and walk your hands to the top of the mat. All 10 toes are going to point forward, and you're going to frame your right foot. Start with that right knee super bent, and then straighten the right leg and find variation pyramid. So that front leg is mostly straight. Little micro bend is okay. Your back foot can be flat, or you can have your heel stacked over your toes, whichever you prefer. But here's where we're going into some more fiery options. So this is option A, stay here. Option B is Revolve Pyramid, where you would lift your right arm high, and you would gaze towards the north. There it is, yep, south side's facing towards me, north side's facing away from me. Excellent. So you're probably feeling this in your IT band. You're like, how long will I be here? Breathe. You have more options. You can bend your front knee and go into revolved half moon. How you would do that is bend your right knee, your front knee so much, and then plant, make sure your left hand is on the ground. So thank you so much for this demo. The nice pink sweater right here, she's got this, revolved half moon. We did this in the beginning of practice, but your knee was on the ground. I know it's way easier now, right? Balance, shake, challenge yourself, fall. Option to bend your left knee and grab that left foot with your right hand. More challenges, more opportunities to grow mentally and physically. Good. For those of you who are feeling really fiery today, you can stand in a Revolve Dancers. Just make sure your right knee is super bent, look at the ground in front of you, and stand slowly. Thank you so much here in the front. Yes, ladies, and if you fall out of it, then that's a good thing. we're growing, we're strengthening, we're toning. I know, we're almost there. All right, we're gonna start coming out of this the way we came in. And if you're coming to stand, take your time. We're all gonna find ourselves with our right leg forward, both hands on the ground, left leg is back. There it is. Yep, there it is. Bend your front knee. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, forward fold, top of mat. Step your back foot forward. Yes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane wings, just this once. Yep. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. All right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa. See you in down dog, yogis. So that's it. We're just gonna do that on the left side and it's all downhill from here. You guys think you can do that whole side on your own? Good, honest answer. It was pretty complicated, but don't worry, I'll lead you through it. All right, yogis, inhale your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot top of mat. Yep. Inhale, high crescent lunge, reach up. Exhale, cactus and dip your back knee just once. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, warrior two towards the north. Good. And here's where we slow it down a little bit in this flow. So maybe your body's not moving, but your breath is still flowing. Have you ever been in a situation in life where you really wanted to go somewhere or do something, but you were literally just there? See if you can lift up your back arm a little more. Yep. See if you can look towards the ocean or towards your middle finger. Yeah. Maybe look forward towards the north if there's any neck discomfort. Good. On your next inhale, reverse your triangle, straighten your left leg. Nice. Come say hello to you, ladies and gentlemen. So we're here a little bit longer. We're slowing it down. You can grab your left wrist with your right hand and make it a deeper side body stretch. You might feel this all the way down to your hip. I feel it all the way down to my knee. I'm pretty tight today. You can also bend your left elbow, grab it with the hand. Let's get a little deeper. Yeah. You're here for 2 more breaths. Release a variation if you have it. Take an inhale. Your exhale, extended side angle. Your left forearm to your left thigh or all the way down to the ground, or you could take the full bind. So I like the added core stretch. I should have done that on the opposite side. All right, yogis, both arms forward for more core. Good. So notice that the right outer edge of your right foot is pressing into the mat behind you, right? And see if you can feel your body be narrow versus falling very far forward. We're only here for 1 more breath. Your next inhale, star pose. Hands out, toes where they feel best for your knee. Exhale, horse. So we're gonna do something a little different on this side. For those of you who are all the way on the south side, hopefully y'all can hear me. You're gonna lower your hands down to your knees and let your heart fall forward. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, dip your right shoulder down, gaze towards the ocean. Back to center on your inhale. Exhale, left shoulder down, gaze towards the street. 2 more times on each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip right. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip left. 1 more time. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip. Yes. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip. Inhale, stand, star pose, reach up, take it all in. Exhale, Prasarita, adjust your feet and knees so you can safely take a wide leg forward fold. Excellent, yogis. So do something different on this side. And what I mean by that is maybe if you did those speed skaters side to side, you bent in and out of those knees. Perhaps you interlace your hands behind you and drop your fists overhead. This is one of the best places to try a headstand, honestly, obviously being aware to not topple on your neighbor. When we have nice soft grass, the worst thing that happens if you headstand, you just go into a somersault. I haven't done a somersault myself in many years. It's kind of fun. Good. Breathe well. If you are feeling too much tension in your knees, you can shorten your stance or widen your stance. Nice movements here, yogis. So it is well past the 50% mark of class. I want you to be aware that your body is creating so many chemicals in your brain that are increasing your longevity, improving any anxiety or depression that you may be suffering from. And if you're a normal human being, you probably suffer from some of those things. Allow this fresh oxygen in your lungs to help improve your mental and physical space. One more breath. Inversions, make your way back down. Binds, release your hands to the ground. Now I want you to bend both knees so much that you protect them and walk your hands to the top of the mat, frame your left foot. Start with the left knee bent. We're going into that variation pyramid, so you may want to step your back foot up a little. Yeah. So ideally both legs are approximately straight. You want to feel this in those hamstrings. We had a request earlier for some lower back work. Most of our lower back tension is attributed to those legs, the hamstrings, the IT band. So remember, you can stay right here and work on those hamstrings, or if you want more heat, you will inhale your left arm high and your chest will go towards the south. Yes, north side. Good, good, towards me. Yep, yep. Yogis, if you want to go further, take that revolved half moon. Bend your left knee first, lift your right leg behind you, and your right hand should come, I don't know, 6 inches to a foot further forward just for balance. Maybe that right hand hovers. Maybe you bend the right foot and grab it with the left hand. This is pretty intense postures. No matter what you have chosen to do, be thankful that you're able to move your body in this space at all. We are so blessed that we have this opportunity to expand and understand the boundaries of our body and use our breath. It's particularly troubling to breathe when you're so contorted, just like when you're in traffic or doing calculus. Breathe. I don't know if anyone's done calculus lately, but I want to interview you later if you have. If you came up to Revolve dancers, you have time for that. Good. And then you're going to release how you came in. So return back to that pyramid pose. Both hands are on the ground, framing that front leg. Yes, yes, yes. Good. And everyone take your time. We've got a lot of variations going on, but we'll all end up meeting in a forward fold. You'll inhale, look forward, bend your front knee, and then exhale, step up to the top of the mat. Yes. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, bend your knees, reach forward. Exhale, airplane wings. Once your arms are behind you, interlace your fingers to the webbing. Squeeze the shoulder blades, maybe spread your feet about hip width distance apart. And then find a forward fold with the bind. Last big shoulder opener of practice today. Yes. You guys have done amazing. The strength out here on this cliff, everyone acknowledging and honoring their practice. As I mentioned before, I skip a lot of vinyasas. Learning what we need. Good. Release your hands down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, tuck, curl round. So you're gonna bend your knees so much that your booty comes down towards your heels. Yeah. And your hands can rest on the ground here and you can simply look forward. So this is a great lower back decompressor, at least it is for me. It creates lots of space between my vertebrae. If you wanna chill here for a moment in this more restorative posture, please do so. Otherwise, this is a great place to get in a crow pose. If you wanna take crow, plant your hands as wide as your shoulders. Bring your knees in towards your triceps and play around with floating one or both feet. Nice. And the ground is nice and soft if you want to plant your forehead or the crown of your head on the ground. Yes, yes, yogis. I love yoga playtime. Whichever version you're taking, whether it's the toe stand or the crow pose, make your way through your last vinyasa of class. And I will see you in downward facing dog. Good. Once you get to your downward facing dog, you will come to a tabletop with your knees as wide as your mat. Tabletop, knees as wide as your mat, toes to touch. Once your knees are down to the ground, inhale your right arm high. Your exhale, thread the needle. Right arm goes underneath your left armpit, and you're going to gaze towards the south. Yes. Yogis, you have a lot of choices here in this asana. You can take a half bind and bring your left hand to your right hip crease. You can even float your left leg and get a little deeper into that right shoulder. Good. So the sensation that you should be experiencing here is a slowing down and a shoulder opener. Notice if your breath has slowed down or if it is as deep as it was in the beginning of practice. See if you can feel your lungs to the bottom of them. Just feel that expansion. Good. Variations, return back. And then we'll all plant that left hand back down. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Opposite side, here we go. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, thread the needle. And now we're facing towards the north. Good. You can take your right hand to your left hip crease. You can even float your right leg. You're here about 5 breaths. Yes, yogis. Good. Variations return. We're going to unwind the same way we came out. Inhale, lift that left arm high. Exhale, left hand to the ground. Good. From your tabletop, tuck your toes, inhale. Exhale, down dog. We're not here too long. Inhale your right leg high. Open up your hip as long as you like. If you need an extended hip opener, please do that. We're going in a half pigeon, and I want to let those of you who want to go there now, go there now. So with half pigeon, your right knee comes to the ground behind your right wrist, and you want your shin to be as parallel to the top of your mat as you can. I realize that that's going to cause a lot of you to stay more lifted, and I'd rather you be lifted than fold right into that bent knee. I haven't seen anyone go into it yet, but the other option is a reclined half pigeon, which is figure 4. With figure 4, you would lay on your back and bring your right ankle to your left knee. Good. So it looks like everyone is choosing what they need to for their hip opener. Good. And you can stay on your palms and look at the beautiful ocean. We're going to be here for a few breaths, about 20 of them. So you may want to slowly fold. And thank you. We have a figure 4 up here as a demo. Thank you so much. If anybody is experiencing extreme knee pain, you simply flip to your back. Thank you very much. Cool. So I want you to take a big inhale, and as you exhale, flutter your lips. Just into the ground. No one can see you. Yeah, soften your face. Notice, is there any space between your teeth, your molars? See if you can put a millimeter between those teeth. Good. And now I want you to rock your jaw from side to side and see if you can create some space there. I don't know about you guys, but I think a lot of us clench our teeth at night. There's so much benefit to a soft jaw. We'll work on it too on the other side. So the sensation of this cold breeze on your skin is doing you so many health benefits. The constriction of your circulatory system, your skin, the tightening. I know it feels cold, but you guys got this. We're here for 3 more breaths. Take it really slow as you come out of this. If you're in figure 4, go ahead and stay on your back and just switch your side, whatever you want to do. For those of you who are in pigeon, bring your palms to the mat first. Tuck your back toes, your left toes. Keep your right knee really close to your body and then slowly send it up to your 3-legged dog. This is the second time you've had an opportunity to really open up your hip. Maybe if you want to take a wild thing, flip your dog. That would be a nice add-on. Good. And yogis, I know some of you want to get to the other side. If you were me, I'd be ready. So I want you to get to the left side when you are done with your right. Once everyone is on their left side, we'll do a little jaw work. Good. So that would be a inhale, left leg high, and an exhale, left knee to the top of the mat. Excellent, yogis. Take your time to fold over your shin or find the supine pigeon. I want you to open your jaw as wide as you can until you notice that stretch around your nose and your cheeks. And I want you to make little bunny rabbit faces with your nose. Yeah, stretch that out. Rock the jaw side to side. You can even take your fingers or your knuckles into the meat where your jaw hinges and just press into there, yeah. If it feels a little painful, then you're definitely doing it right. So as we're getting towards the end of class, we're slowing down, we're cooling down. I want you to remember that we're still in a moving meditation. Your breath is here to help you be grounded along with the sound of the ocean, the sun on your skin, giving yourself this gift. 5 more breaths. Ah, the sun's coming out. It's good stuff. Mindfully, begin to come out of this. Bring your palms to the mat. Tuck your right toes and keep your left knee close to your body as you slowly send it up to a 3-leg dog, opening up your hip. Good. And flip dog if you did that on the opposite side. Good. Once you're all done with your left side, we're going to end up on our backs. You could get to a downward facing dog and then send your legs forward or lower down to your knees. Swing your legs forward, whatever you want to do to get there. Good. Once you're seated, extend your legs straight out in front of you. Straight legs. And once those legs are straight, I want you to lift your right leg over your left. Right leg over your left. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold with the right leg over the left. Getting more into those hamstrings. Yes. Very nice. One more round of breath. And then you'll sit yourself up and put your left leg over your right. Take an inhale to reach. And on your exhale, fold. Sit yourself up, unwind your legs, bend your knees, and roll all the way down to your back. Once you get to your back, bend your knees and stamp your feet right behind your sit bones. We're going to prepare for bridge. Lift your hips, interlace your hands underneath you, and press the backs of your arms into the ground. Lift your hips. Stack your knees over your ankles. Good. And then lower yourself right back down to the ground. Unwind your hands. For your second round, you can take bridge again or full wheel. With full wheel, you plant your hands on opposite sides of your ears, fingers point towards your shoulders, and you press up, or just skip it and take bridge again. Either way. Good, good. Just 3 breaths. And lower yourself with control after your 3rd breath. Good. We'll find broken bridge. Press your knees together. Spread your feet as wide as the mat. And see if you can flatten your lower back by pressing the knees together, feet as wide as the mat. Yeah, there it is. And then press those knees together. Oh, we don't lift in broken bridge. All right, yogis, send your knees from side to side. Take some equilibration here. And then send both feet up to the sky. Support the back of your legs. Point and flex your feet. Take shoulders down if you like to. I want you to imagine a blood molecule in your pinky toe just getting dislodged from the tiny little capillary that it's been stuck in the last 5 months. As you wiggle your toes and point and flex your feet, you're strengthening your circulatory system, which is literally attributed to almost all of your health. When we get our feet over our heart and we help encourage this traffic of our blood system, really helping to toxify your body, strengthen, increase longevity. If you're in shoulder stand, mindfully come back down and meet us in supported waterfall. Supported waterfall is when your lower back is back on the ground. Once your lower back touches the ground, find happy baby, bend your knees. Grab your right foot with your right hand and your left foot with your left hand. If there's anything else that you'd like to take to feel complete in your practice, if you want some sort of twist, we didn't do a ton of twists today, almost none, just in the beginning of class. If you have another inversion that you want to take, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, hug your knees in towards your chest. Create that sensation of tension from the crown of your head down to your toes, squeezing your toes, squeezing your feet. And then find your Shavasana. We'll be here for a few moments if you want to cover your face, put on a sweater, whatever you need to do. So this is one of the most, well, I consider the most important asana of practice. So asana is just posture, right? And corpse pose is a posture. We have spent a lot of time breathing and moving in the last 65 minutes. This is that time that you can create that space between the thoughts in your mind. If you're anything like me, you have lots of thoughts going on in your mind all the time. I think the recent data says that the average human has like 90,000 thoughts a day, and over 1/3 of them are repeated thoughts from the day before. See if you can give yourself that gift of lengthening that micro space between each little jumping thought. And every single time that you notice that silence between your thoughts and you say, oh, I just started thinking again, That's okay, you just did a mental bicep curl, strengthening the neuroplasticity of your mind. I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Enjoy the silence. Without changing anything just yet, just notice. Notice my voice, notice the sound of the ocean, notice the sun on your skin. Take a temperature of the atmosphere, just mentally, just tell yourself what you think it is. Another anchor to the present moment. And then begin to invite movement back into your body by wiggling your fingers and toes. Rotating your wrists, bend your knees. And roll on to your favorite side in a fetal position. And use your arm as a pillow. Slowly returning back after the completion of your practice, drawing in all those benefits. You might have more energy, you might have less energy, both are completely normal. And with your eyes closed, push yourself up to a seat and face the ocean. And bring your palms together in front of your heart. And take a moment to thank yourself for choosing to arrive to your mat today. You literally could have done about 1,000 other things with your day, but you decided to start it off with breath and movement in this beautiful community with all these amazing people that are also interested in the similar things that you are, which is helping yourself live a better life. And then that has waves around everyone around you. So really thank yourself for choosing your practice today. I'm so happy that you showed up and so honored to guide you. With gratitude, namaste. Excellent, you all. Oh, so wonderful to flow with you. I'm Angela. Steve will be back.